Morning, fellas. I'm gonna go over a topic that is not really discussed much, but needs to be gone into detail. We're gonna talk about the auto flip. All right. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. So we're gonna kind of clarify when you need to have it on, when you need to have it off. There's certain formations in the game that will kind of detract the auto flip from aligning correctly. So you have to be mindful on how it lines up and how you should be benefiting from it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go into team practice, and there's a couple of formations off the gate that obviously you need to turn it off, but I'm going to show you why. Auto flip may not be the best thing to keep on all game. You may need to toggle it between the game, but it's also, when you turn it off, you have to know your opponent's tendency, because if you don't, then it's not necessarily going to work. So let me just go ahead and get on the other side so we can show you. Alright. So if I have auto flip on, and let's say I'm running my defense, right? A good indication is running the 5-3, because you only have one corner, right? And if you have auto flip on, you would assume that one corner would align with the receiver. Let's say we're going up against one of these one wide receiver sets, like we compare, for instance. Notice how my linebacker, even with auto flip on, is lined up on that side, and I have a corner lined up against the tight end. And what's going to happen now is I don't really have anything in between that gap. Yes, the safety can kind of go out, but usually, sometimes more than not, a linebacker is going to be a disadvantage one-on-one in coverage, especially if you're using defensive assist and then they decide they want to run the ball. Your defensive assist is going to stay with the receiver, so you're going to be kind of in trouble with that. So formations like this, where the receiver is going to be out to the left, auto flip is not going to correctly flip. So sometimes you'll have to flip it, and the disadvantage of that is, you got to wait until that guy goes all the way across the field, and if they hike it while you're doing that, you're going to kind of be in trouble. All right, so notice when I flip it, now I have that extra linebacker that can set the edge on the run. And if I want to set the edge on the other side, obviously, all you got to do is put that guy in a hard flat. That's really all you have to do, okay? So it's just something that you guys need to key in and take note of. That, like I said, auto flip's not necessarily going to work the way you want it to sometimes. But we'll get more into it. Like I said, I'm going to start using the 5-3 defense. Obviously, you have to make some subs for it to work. Just double check before I... So if you flip it, you make sure everybody's where they're supposed to be. In a 5-3, you want a linebacker right here that can set the edge. Now Bolton's not necessarily going to be able to set the edge, so I'm probably going to put Kaiser right there because he can set the edge. And then we can move. See, Billings, he'll be okay. So what we'll probably do, number 2 we need to switch. So I probably put, who's my best option right there, number 2. So I go Kaiser. We can keep Billings as our left end number 2. I'll probably go like Rochelle and Tillery, I think. You can see that's going to be right there. So I'm gonna play some games, and I'm just gonna kind of give you indications on when you need to flip it. That way you guys are better prepared when you go in to play your games. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. You just got to be, keen in on certain formations that, wide receivers are lined up, on the correct side. Now, it usually will affect you most if you're running like a cover 3 blitz or like any type of zone blitz, or it will affect you if you're running any kind of cover 0 or something like that. Okay, so it's just something that you need to be mindful of. If you like running those plays, you need to turn it off, and you need to know your opponent's tendencies, how they line up, because it's pretty much that at that point it becomes the chess match. So sometimes you're going to turn it on, sometimes you'll turn it off. It's a light switch. It's like, certain adjustments are good to have. It's just not good to have on the entire time. It's like base line, for instance. The pros is good for pass, coverage on the edge, but at the extent of basically losing your run fit. So, do you want to keep it on the whole game? If someone starts running the ball at you, you want to stay in baseline? No, you want to get out of it.
Welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Giants. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
So we'll like started.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, it's Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 30. 36 yards on the play. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got room. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 30 yards. And the Giants need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be
he is him.
At midfield. Jacobs going to try the middle. And a 6-yard gain.
Jacobs is him.
Clock rolling as we
No, you stop it.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not.
Better call timeout. I'm gonna wear that defense out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20.
You better call a timeout.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this
Pretty
team
good.
able to get him behind the line.
No, he's not tired. You don't know. You obviously don't know. He's not tired, bro. You're tired. I'm not. My guys are blue.
It makes him susceptible to play action passes as well.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's
Huh?
3rd and 7.
Yeah.
To throw his Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that's
I could care less. We got Austin Hooper and O.J. Howard.
That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that.
Yeah, but he can't run block. And he hasn't been healthy the last 2 years. I think his last good year was with Gruden. He's been injury prone. No. He's very injury prone.
Touchdown Raiders. Derek Carr fighting his man Hunter Renfrow. And the Raiders are an extra.
I mean, he'll be good to have in Madden. I will say that, but he can't run block.
Well, down here, I thought they were going to hand that off.
Just got to be mindful he can't run block. And
I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. And this is going to be hauled in.
He's good for that.
And now they have an 8-6 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Y'all overpaid Daniel Jones.
Short kick taken right at the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
It's fine. You got to deal with my offense again. You sure you want to do that the whole game?
And the Giants are able to move back in front.
Okay.
I know a lot of special teams coaches.
Let's see how you feel about the third quarter about that. When your defense is tired.